Rahul Bajaj, Managing Director, Shri Rajiv Bhatt, dignitaries on the board of the dais and fellow shareholders. Sir, I'll introduce myself. I am Bharat Desai, practicing chartered accountant from Bombay. I'll start with some fond memories about this Bajaj Auto Company. When I graduated, my grandfather, he gifted me a coupon. It was a priority allotment of M50 to the shareholders. And I bought that. And I considered myself very lucky. I will tell you why sometime later. And when I got married, not by way of dowry, but incidentally my father-in-law had booked a Bajaj Chetak scooter. And I felt more lucky. I bought it with my money, but that allotment later was given to me. It was booked through foreign exchange visas. I was lucky because I was one amongst the Indians who did not have to wait for 15 years to get that product in hand. It has some relevance, that's why I am giving this story. Today, even if I have maybe finest Ford car launched in India, I don't think that I will be considering myself so lucky because I don't have to wait for anything now. I think I would wish good luck to Mr. Rajiv that we should come up with a product which, if not 15 years, will command at least 15 weeks waiting list. Okay, sir. I'll go ahead with my comments, and there are some comments and there are some questions. It's like bittersweet things. It's like chocolate, you know. So something will be sweet, something will be bitter. I'll first congratulate the team on V15 reaching 1 lakh sales. And yesterday I have a news that company is ramping up the production. Hope that silver lining on the sky. If that news is correct, hope that is a silver lining in the sky. Sir, we have no doubt industry leading and enviable margin levels, but it appears that with these 1 lakh sales figures of V15 going, the total sales figure is still stagnant. Are we sabotaging some of our other products? That's my basic question. Is it happening that with 1 lakh and this kind of success, we still are saddled with the constant numbers? I think since last 5 years when I have been glancing through the production and sales figures, what I am seeing is only last year we managed to surpass it. Otherwise it was on a declining curve. And that also it appears that I think we manufactured 60,000 for the KTM. So that whatever we surpass looks like it is for the production of the KTM. So Qute has already been talked about. I think all the shareholders are eager to hear about the Qute thing. So next thing is again, as Chairman sir told us that there is a reserve of 9,085 crores, which has gone up to 10,700 crores. At the year end, it should be around 14,000 crores. And coupled with that, I believe this year there will not be any cash flow outflow on account of dividends, because this year's dividend is already been accounted for. It reminds me, it takes me back to 9 years, although we are made to believe it's a 9-year-old company, but as Chairman sir told us, it's more than 70 years old company. And it takes me back to more than 10 years, when I was little younger. That time, the discussion among the financial circle was that should the company hold so much cash balance? We are, I think, back to square one after 10 years. I think when the finance companies were spun off, this was the cash reserve that company had around maybe 13,000-14,000 crores. And I believe that 14,000 crores, when I am seeing the investment, it is mainly in government securities and all that. And with the interest rate going down, it will be earning something like 6% to the company. Are we looking at If nothing, buying back of the shares? Or is there some takeover like KTM in the offing? I mean, I just would like to note that. So, next thing is KTM, yes, we are told that we invested something 1,250 crores in the company, which is worth around maybe 5 to 6,000 crores today. We have received hefty returns on that, and I believe and I am told that the KTM company has turned around mainly because of the help that is extended by our company, and KTM is now a leading company in Europe. So can we have some detail about prospect of the KTM, because I am told that we will have some tie-up for the sale in Indonesia, etc. And maybe our Pulsar 400 will be using that KTM engine, perhaps 390cc engine. So can we have some clarity on that issue? What is the prospect of KTM? How we stand in partnership with the KTM, and what we look forward with the KTM? So next issue is, can we get some clarity about launching of 390cc Pulsar or 400cc Pulsar? It's launched there, and prospect of that particular product, because I believe that is going to be in the luxurious segment. Sir, yesterday, Chairman sir, you blessed your one child that may combined market capitalization of his companies exceed 1 lakh crore. On behalf of all the shareholders, may I sir request you to be generous enough to bless this company also and your other son also to cross that kind of market capitalization. And lastly sir, this is 9th year of the company, and on behalf of small shareholders, we have fantastic reserves. Can we expect some bonus shares? I think I come. Thank you. Thanks a lot.